Secretary Davey.
Yeah,
Obviously, I want to thank our bulldogs at the State House. All right, Bulldog, DiNatale, and masterful diplomatic State Senator Jen Flanagan. Obviously, we have a close relationship, as you guys can see.
Yeah, no.
Actually, I mean, a project like this actually takes teamwork. I don't know about you, but certainly here on the ground level, us local officials, we probably get, I would say daily, but it's like hourly flack about big roads like this. These are major access roads into the city, out of the city, for commuters, for folks who are accessing a lot of the great things that we have in the city. The city has a water treatment plant at the end of this, so it's very important for us to have trucks that are constantly going throughout the city to make sure that our 200 miles of pipes are doing well. And a road like this, I know that the other communities have actually had their portion of their roads fixed. They don't have a lot of roads. We have 800 roads. So if we had to pick some roads to do, we have many, many major roads. Other towns might just have one. So in order for us to actually make a significant dent in the road projects in the city, we really needed the partnership from the state. We've really been doing about $500,000 to maybe $700,000 tops worth of road work a year. This allows us to essentially triple and quadruple that. That makes a significant difference. Not only are we actually celebrating the Rindge Road project, but we also have the Ashby State project as well on the other side of this parking lot, which we can also go and see. But it's kind of like this long road, was in terribly bad condition. Now it's in fantastic condition. I want to thank certainly the local MassDOT team. Arthur, your team is great. You've been extremely responsive. If Lenny likes you, then that's a huge
that's a good.
On our, Lenny doesn't like me. No, actually, Lenny is a person who just wants to get down to business and get things done. None of that extra sort of fluff that you sort of see in bureaucracy. And I know that everything that's gone back has been about getting the job done. It does seem like we just got this money yesterday. And this project, of course, is, as you can see, is pretty much completed right now. Just another clip to go. So with that, I guess I don't want to go into the project details. I'm going to give Alana you this sheet that has more details later. But there's a lot of people to thank. I know, Secretary, there's a whole team. You always say that this is about teamwork, but certainly I want to thank you for your leadership. Under your leadership, we have seen a huge accelerated and expanded program to fix not only our roads but our bridges. Things that are extremely important, things that have been neglected for a really long time. So I want to thank you for your commitment to all of the things, all the infrastructure that happens in the city, even though we're only here to celebrate this project today. So I'd like to actually first bring up the State Senator just to say a few words, see DiNatale, and then bring the Secretary up.
Sure. Thank you. There's not really much else that we can say that the Mayor has not said, and the fact that we've had such a close relationship with DOT, not only in our roads and bridges, but also in our rail. So, Mr. Secretary, thank you so much for your continued support and your continued effort on our behalf. We really do appreciate it. I think, the Mayor talks about partnerships, the city and the state. Our job is to get it done, and I think this is one of the many examples we have in Fitchburg of getting it done. So we're excited to be here. I can't wait for it to be completed, and the city can just finally have the roads that they need. We're happy to send the money down as much as we possibly can, and we're going to continue the relationship for as long as we can. So thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
Rev, go right ahead.
Yeah, obviously, everyone said what we all feel. I mean, the DOT has been terrific. The Patrick Murray administration has been very, very good to the city of Fitchburg. We want to thank the governor and lieutenant governor. Not just the work that's going on at Rindge Road, but as Arthur Frost and I and Lenny were talking about earlier, the work that's being done on Kimball Street and River Street with those bridge repairs. Very, very much needed. And city of Fitchburg with 47 bridges, we need that kind of work and that kind of help. And once again, Secretary Davey, thank you so much for the continued support to the city of Fitchburg. And we love you all. Especially Arthur.
Well, the sun's coming out now too. That's timely. One thing that's exciting: begin August 2012, ends October 2012. I mean, that was one of the things about having this program was to find. I mean, sometimes I think in DOT worlds, I cut a ribbon on a bridge that a couple months ago that started in the early Romney administration. Does everybody remember Governor Romney? Yep. 7 years it took to get that bridge done. So. What we're trying to do is really expedite projects across the state as it matters. To the mayor, your team for helping us find this project. Jonathan in District 3 for also advocating on your behalf, by the way, that this project get done. And to the senator and to the representative, the funding doesn't come out of trees, it comes of thanks to the work that we have with our partners in the legislature.
As soon as we get that money, we see trucks on the street, we see people working, we see roads being done, we see economic development that follows. I want to thank the Patrick Murray administration for, despite having tough fiscal times, knowing how important infrastructure is to the vitality of our communities, and knowing that that was one of the direct ways to creating jobs in our communities, and to actually help us out of this economic downturn. Secretary Davey has been a wonderful Secretary of Transportation. I want to thank him for coming to Fitchburg a little early today. We celebrated the Rindge Road project, which is about a $1.1 million project to pave one of the worst roads that serves multiple towns. This is a road that I know for the past 5 years that I've been in office, I get daily complaints about this road. Now, this road is almost done. We've got one more layer to go. And I gotta say, I am hearing so many positive phone calls from the community saying, this is absolutely wonderful. I did get one phone call from somebody who said, can you please put the potholes back? I don't think we're gonna do that though. You know, sometimes people get a little crazy. They get attached to their potholes. They want those potholes to stay. But for the most part, people are thrilled, and we're starting to see a lot of development happen along that corridor. But I want to thank the Secretary and the staff for putting money forward for improvements like the Accelerated Bridge Program. We have multiple bridge projects going on in the city. Totaling, we have 47 bridges. We have 2 active bridge projects going on right now, and I know this is the same story that's happening across the state.
Cut, not kidding. How many people think we are spending too much on transportation dollars? No one. How many people think we're spending too much on Chapter 90? No one. That's why I'm here today, because we're not spending enough on either, and I need your help. The governor and lieutenant governor need your help. We're going to have a statewide conversation come January, and your voices need to be part of that. They have to be. We need to be funding more Chapter 90 dollars. You get it. The mayor said it earlier. There's no bureaucracy. There's no BS about it. You're able to fill potholes. You're able to get the job that you need to get done. And while we're giving, this year we have the highest in the history of the Commonwealth, $200 million, it's still not enough. So I need your help. I need you to be talking to your local officials, your mayors, your town councils, reminding them that you'd like one of everything, right? Maybe not one of everything, but you need the tools and you need the dollars to get the job done.